Moment of silence for the champions, for those who make going hard a lifestyle. Never wait for nothing, gotta get it right now. I'm in the spotlight when they turn the lights down. Only a champ swing the hardest in the 12th round. I love the fourth quarter, I love the ninth inning, I love game 7. Bring on the competition, cause in my heart, can't nobody do it better. Can't slow me down, won't stop me, never. I'm so Cassius Clay, I'm Tyson in his prime.
You know me, man. I'm Barry Bonds with Mines. What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Pressure Podcast. We're currently watching Game 7 of the World Series. It's a Saturday night edition. Let's get it.
Give me a hell yeah!
It is Savage Saturday, players under pressure. We're coming to you on a day where we're waiting to see if anybody wants to take the reins of Kings of Baseball. It's tied 4-4 in the 11th inning. Not much is happening. The Dodgers had many chances. The Blue Jays had many chances. Vladi's 0 for 3 or 0 for 4. It's just a nail biter right now. I thought the game would be over by now. Today we will make our predictions using what we established on Thursday. We established the power rankings, the top 10 QBs, the QB tiers, and the NFL tiers for Week 9. So we're ready to make our predictions. Where I'm 68 and 28, not counting Thursday Night Football, even though I bet the money on it. You could say 69 and 29. But we will do that, and we will also cover the Players Under Pressure, which is our signature Saturday edition segment, where we see who's on must-win mode, who has the most pressure to perform, who's under a lot of scrutiny. And here's a high-towering ball by Will fucking Smith.
There it is. They have taken the lead.
Dodgers are up 5-4.
Absolutely.
In the 11th.
A curveball or a slider.
Here we go. Should have kept the Dominican in there.
Goodness gracious.
Should have kept the Dominican in there. Fuck that cracker pitcher. All right. Without further ado, we coming to you live from our studio in Orlando, Florida. It's your boy King Cole.
LeBron.
Finish him.
We are ready to end for millennials. Today we will cover the Week 9 slates, make our picks and prediction, what to expect. So let's get to it. Here's the first slate of games.
Give me a hell yeah!
Here we have the 1 o'clock games. Starting with the surprise shootout here, San Francisco and the New York Giants. San Francisco is actually favored by 2.5 points on the road here. For reasons why, because they're the better team, they're better coach, they have the better weapons, and they have CMC. New York doesn't, and they don't have a defense to stop CMC. Only reason Mac Jones struggled last week is because they faced the number 2 defense in the league in Houston Texans. So against the New York Giants, it makes sense that they're 3-point favorites. I expect Mac and Dart to have a shootout, though. I don't expect any much defense here. I don't think the Giants are going to do much to bother Mac Jones. And I don't think Dart is going to be bothered by the San Francisco defense like that. I don't think they're going to be able to run the football very much, but he should be able to sling it with his arm. Wendell Robinson and company, and the other one should what was his name? I forgot his name. They should Slayton, was it? Darius Slayton? No.
Yeah, Darius Slayton.
Darius Slayton. They should eat. I don't know which receiver I think Jennings is going to eat, but Purdy is not starting. So, what's your expectation of this game?
I think more of the same. But I do think that running back for the Giants will eat a little bit as well. I don't think this is the San Francisco Giants. San Francisco 49ers defense that we've seen in the past, missing their key player defensively. I think that really gonna hurt them in the long run, and in this game.
I think without Fred Warner, I don't think the San Francisco defense is going to be elite anymore. So I'm predicting the San Francisco 49ers to pull out the win just because they're their most, savvy team and the most experienced team. They've been to many Super Bowls with this regime. So I would expect the San Francisco 49ers and Mac Jones to be able to cook something up to be able to outperform whatever the rookie Dart does. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Giants win. However, if I have to bet money, I got to go with the QFL rules, and that means the best head coach quarterback combo, because I honestly don't trust these Street Dable, whatever his name is.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go as well with Kyle Shanahan. I just think just because he's been there, done that.
So I got to win them by more than 3. So the 2.5 should cover. The next game here is the bet the over game. The reason why I say that is because the matchup of the Chicago Bears and the Cincinnati Bengals, 2 of the worst defenses in the league. I expect both offenses to cook, which is why I said bet the over. Whatever the over is, if it's 40 something over, if it's over 50, I wouldn't bet the over. But if it's at 42 or 43 or whatever, bet the over quick, broski. Bet the over because there's no defense in this game. What do you expect?
I expect a shootout as well. I expect both defenses to struggle. I expect both offenses.
Hey, what's up, King Jamie? Welcome to the Pressure Podcast.
I expect both offenses to flourish, but I also don't expect Caleb Williams to outplay Joe Flacco. I don't expect. I expect Chicago's run game to be all right, but they're going to be missing DeAndre Swift, so I think that'll hurt them as well. But I think shootout sounds about right on this one.
Gotcha.
No defense.
I'm surprised.
I'm still going with Chicago, though.
I'm surprised that the Chicago Bears are favored by 2.5 here. I know nobody has much faith in the Bengals defense, but that offense is cooking. And
I agree.
2.5 point favorites for Chicago. I don't know about that one. I haven't seen nothing from Chicago to say that they're going to be covering the 2.5 point spread. I'm actually going with Cincinnati in this one, and I wish Cincinnati loses this game. But I'm going with Cincinnati. We have the exact same record at 3-5 against them. So we have yet to play, meaning me and my Ravens. We have yet to play them. So any help that comes to our attention will help. But once again, I haven't seen any indication to see that Caleb Williams is going to, outperform Joe Flacco. And maybe you don't have to because Bengals defense is that bad. But, that's against a good quarterback, not against Caleb. I just don't see it. So I'm going with Cincinnati on this one, on the upset. And then you got the Chargers and the Tennessee Titans here. The Chargers are favored by 9.5 points. This should be money. There's no reason why the Chargers shouldn't win by 10 points or more. There should be no reason why you should be even scared to put money on the Chargers game. But for some reason, I am. I expect the Chargers to actually cover. Not really. I'm taking the money line. I'm taking the Chargers to win, but I don't know if they're going to cover the 9.5 because I don't trust.
It's 9.5?
Yeah, I don't trust.
I actually do think it was 9.5. I think they will cover the 9.5.
They should.
Tennessee's just not.
They should, but the fact that I wrote should tells you everything you need to know about the Chargers. They're not elite. They're pretenders. So.
No, I understand that, but against this
Titans,
team, they might look elite, is what I'm saying. Like, just because this team is so bad.
Yeah, I know, but.
I don't think there's anything that can make me think that Tennessee all of a sudden will have a chance to upset this team or even come close to upsetting this team. From what I've seen, they just look.
Yeah, but what makes you think it's something the Titans are doing?
Huh?
What makes you think that has something to do with what the Titans are doing? The fear of San Diego might not have anything to do with the Chargers at all. I mean, with the Titans at all.
I mean, but I think they're the way better team, so I just expect them to cover that. Hell yeah.
Well, Lottie leaves off with a double. The Dominicans on base. No outs. Yes, I agree. Bengals with the Giants because I'm totally out the dart bandwagon. I get you there, but I got to go with Mac Jones and Shanahan on this one. I just don't trust the Giants just yet. I don't like Steve Daboll, the head coach of the Giants. I don't trust him. I trust Shanahan more, and I'm going to go with the QFL rules. You know how I called the NFL the quarterback's fucking league. And I'm going to go with the best head coach QB combo, and I'm betting on Shanahan and nice bunt. Get him to third base. Now we got the game-tying run 90 feet away for Toronto. 1 out. Run on third. Let's go. Come on, Blue Jays.
Can they get a hit?
It's Bo Bichette time, I think, right? No.
Bo ain't playing. That's what I'm saying. He came out the game. Because they pinched. Yeah. It was Isaiah who just dropped the bunt. Yeah,
but what I was saying is it has nothing. I don't need an indication from the Tennessee Titans to think that this is going to be an upset. Or I'm not even saying it's an upset. I'm just saying I don't know if the 10-point spread is going to cover because I don't trust the Chargers. I've seen way too much to know that they easily win a 5-point game, a 6-point game, a 3-point game, or a 12 or 20-point game.
Not against this sorry team, though. That's what I'm saying. Not against this sorry team.
You would think so. You would think so. But I don't trust them. Watch. They only win by 7 points, and you'll be like, I see what you mean now. You see what I'm saying? It's just I don't trust them because they be shooting themselves in the foot a lot more than my Ravens do. That's the thing maybe the Hardballs have in common. I don't know. But I just would take the money line just because I don't trust the Chargers to cover
Damn,
this spread.
King Jamie, you got me thinking about that Giants game. You might be right about that.
What he said?
Could be upset. Definitely could be upset. I could be wrong on this game. That's a close one. I don't know.
Could be an upset, but
now I'm gonna stick with it.
I mean, you can do whatever you want, but I'm sticking
No,
with
I know.
the
I'm
QFL.
sticking with San Francisco just because of the coach. I just
All
don't
right.
trust Dable, like you
So
said.
1 ball, no strikes. Here comes the second pitch to the hopeful game-winning home run or game-tying single. Here we have another slate of 1 o'clock games. Here you have the Atlanta Falcons on the road to New England, where the Patriots are favored by 5.5, 6 points basically. I call this a Drake under pressure game. What do you expect here?
I think they win this game and they cover. I don't. Atlanta left a lot to be desired. Even though I know I get it, it's Kirk Cousins is not going to be the same guy playing this week. But I just don't. I don't trust Atlanta right now. I think Atlanta's on the way down, and I think New England is moving all the way up.
Someone just asked Oliver Daves, do you think Jordan Love will get more than 10 rushing yards? The Green Bay Packers play the Carolina Panthers.
Probably.
I think that is very possible. The Carolina Panthers actually hold, what was it? I think it's a top 15 defense, so there might be times where the wide receivers are not immediately open. Pocket collapse, and then he might have to scamper in for runs. If you're doing for a prop bet, I think that is actually a smart bet that he runs for 10 yards. I definitely think he will run for 10 yards.
I think
I think that's an easy bet. But are you asking me if he's going to run for 10 rushing yards in the first quarter? That I can't tell you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't bet that one, but I definitely would bet over 10 yards for
In the game,
for Jordan
yeah.
Love.
Possibly.
So the reason I call it the
More
Drake
like-
under pressure game is because of Atlanta's pass rush, not because I don't think Drake can beat this team.
Oh, no, yeah.
It's just that Drake is going to be under pressure in this game, and let's see how his progression in his career. You're welcome, brother. How his progression in his career comes to fold. We already seen him against what I thought the best defense he'll face last week in the Cleveland Browns, and he aced that shit. So I expect him to ace this one, but we'll talk about him later. But I also got Drake covering this one. I expect them to. I expect Drake May to snipe. Oh shit! Broken bat. Oh, damn it! The Dodgers win the World Series on a double play. Fuck that shit. I'm turning that shit off. Fuck them.
Finish him.
I don't want to see LA.
I'm roasting the fuck out of Toronto.
They had their chances. They had so many chances. Blue Jays lose. So yes, for those who don't know, the Blue Jays have just lost. The Dodgers have repeated as world.
They choked.
It is what it
They
is.
choked.
Fuck them.
They had to lead the whole game,
There goes the baseball season.
and yeah.
Onto the World Baseball Classic. Yeah, so I think Drake is going to snipe this pass rush. I think he's going to have another 3 or 4 touchdown day. Great passer rating. I think he's going to be slowly creeping up the MVP race. Green Bay Packers bye week. I think the Packers are going to cover this one. They're up. They're favored by 12.5. However, I wouldn't bet on it. I'll bet 9.
Nah, I wouldn't bet that.
I'll
either.
bet 9 or 8.5. I'll bet that, but I wouldn't bet 12.5. I expect Love to cruise at home. I think he's going to have a good passer rating, maybe 2 touchdowns, hopefully no interceptions, no fumbles.
Bryce Young is back.
I don't think the Packers are going to run the ball too effectively in this game. Hopefully they can, but I don't think so. So I think they're going to have to win with Jordan Love, but I think he's going to cruise to a win in this one. I think the Green Bay Packers will win. I just don't know if they're going to cover the 12.5. I wouldn't bet it. I bet the money line.
I think they'll be able to run the ball here.
Yeah.
I think Josh Jacobs probably could run the ball on anybody.
Yeah, the Green Bay Packers game. This is one that you put for a parlay. This is
Just
not when you
feel.
bet straight up because to I mean, unless you trust the Green Bay Packers offense, Bryce Young is back. And if you trust the Green Bay Packers offense to cover that, then go ahead, but I don't. I just use this game as a parlay prop bet because you know damn well the Green Bay Packers are going to win. So I will couple this one with the Chargers, money line on both, and then make a parlay with that.
And this could be one of those where you might feel good going into like the second quarter, right? And then in the second half, Bryce Young go off like he usually does, where he like somehow turns it up, and then next thing you know, your parlay went from, I mean your bet went from, I got it. So
you never know. The thing is, the Green Bay Packers have an elite defense,
that.
but the problem is they have a very mid offense at the moment. Last week it seemed like they turned into another corner, but at the moment you could only call them a mid offense. And I'm just being respectfully. I think they're on the way up. I think they're getting better. They have an offensive minded coach, which is very good, Matt LaFleur. So I think there's improvements on the way. I just don't think they're there yet, and that's why I don't trust their offense just yet. It's not the defense. I expect the defense to be able to bother and hold Carolina for a victory. I just don't think it's going to cover 12.5 because I don't trust the offense, basically. And Carolina does have employ a defense of their own. Nowhere near as good as Green Bay, but just enough to make some noise. Then I got Should Bring Money Part 2 in the Minnesota Vikings with in the matchup against their divisional rivals in the NFC North, the Detroit Lions. Detroit's favored by 8.5. J.J. McCarthy is playing in this game. This should be money, Part 2. Should is a key word. What do you predict for, or what is your expectation for this game? What do you expect?
I think this is gonna be a bad game for J.J. McCarthy to have to come back to on an offense that's playing really well together. They're the number one rushing, and they have every piece as far as wide receiver goes, as far as tight end, as far as like the offensive mind. The only problem is I'm hoping that J.J. McCarthy cooks, a little bit against Detroit's defense.
Yeah.
But I expect Detroit to win this game pretty handily.
I have to agree. I expect JJ to fight. I expect him to put up a fight, but I expect Goff to cook. Because of that alone, I expect this one to actually cover, the Detroit Lions to cover 8.5 point spread. Until we see any more from J.J. McCarthy, he's going to be rusty. He is basically essentially a rookie. He has no experience because he missed all of last season. And
he wasn't lighting it up either when he was back either, so it's not like...
No, but he did have a good game the first time.
He did.
You know
but what I'm saying is like it's inconsistent. It's not. He's not lighting it up. He has his moments, but it's not.
Well, that's why I said I expect him to fight.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I didn't say light up. I said I expect him to fight, but I think Goff will cook. Goff is definitely going to cook, and I think the Detroit Lions are going to cover the 8.5 point spread. Then let's get to the 4 o'clock games before we get to the money games. In here, you have a matchup of the Jacksonville Jaguars on the road to the Las Vegas Raiders, where Jacksonville's favored by 3 points, 2.5. I call this the QB tip drill video. For those who don't know, I mean, this is rated done for millennials. Millennials know what a tip drill is. Tip drill was a video by Nelly, right? It was very famous because it was only featured on BET. It
must be
BET After Dark, whatever it is. BET After Dark, whatever it was, after 12 o'clock, where you see the
uncut.
BET Uncut. And it was just a bunch of ass shaking, just a bunch of ass twerking, and that's what this is. This is a QB tip drill video because the QBs in this game is ass cheeks. You got Trevor Lawrence and Geno Smith, two of the worst playing quarterbacks in the 2025 QFL season, and that's what you have at Las Vegas right now. I don't know, don't really care, but I'm expecting Jacksonville being the better team to win. But what I expect is don't expect any QB to cook. Just being honest. What do you expect?
I'm actually agreeing with that, but I expect one to at least be efficient enough to not turn over the ball and just game manage, win the game, and just keep it moving. Neither one of these teams are going anywhere. They just don't have the quarterbacks to do anything and they also don't have the team. And if I had to choose, I'm just going with the better team, and it's the Jaguars. That's why I picked the Jaguars. But I mean, Vegas could pull off the upset. It's possible if Geno shows up in one of his best forms, but I just haven't seen any. I haven't seen it this year, so I can't say.
Well, one thing I know is that Geno leads the league in
I'm not gonna
interceptions,
guess.
and Jacksonville leads the league in forced or interceptions as far as defense is concerned. So, anytime Geno INT is the bet
It's probably coming.
of this game, hands down. And then the last one is the New Orleans Saints. They're at Hollywood for a 4:00 game where the Rams are favored by 14 points.
Rams.
Remember all
Yes,
the other
they-
ones where it said should be money?
Yes, they cover.
Should be money part 2. This will be money. This will be money. There's no indication for me to see that the Saints are going to ever put up more than 17 points. And there's no indication for me to see that the Saints are going to stop the Rams from putting up any less than 30 points. So this will be money. This is an LA beatdown. That's what I expect. What about you?
I expect all fantasy football owners to sit down Alvin Kamara, because this is going to be a body. This is going to be a complete slaughter. This is hide the women and children. This is bad. This is going to get. This is Sparta.
It's like bingo. If you're playing bingo, you know, you're trying to get all the picks right, but then the thing is that there's a free space in the center that you don't have to get. You just get it for free. In betting, this is that one right here. This is the free space right here.
Fatality.
So let's get to the money games, shall we? Here we go with the 1:00 showdown here. Denver at Houston. Somehow, some way, Houston is favored by 1.5 points.
What the fuck?
Denver versus Houston's averaging over 40 per the last 4 games, in which both teams are both 2-2 against each other. So I'm expecting a low-scoring game, 20 to 20ish or 17 to 23 kind of thing, because they only average 40 points. This is the 10th ranked offense in Denver, and who are on an upswing. They've actually just woken up. And then the 5th ranked defense, they've been like this all year. Then you got the 20th ranked offense. They just woke up as well. And the number 1 ranked defense numerically, they've been there all year. What do you expect from this game?
I don't know what to expect. Bo Nix has been up and down. CJ Stroud's been up and down. I expect him not to try to do too much and keep it simple, because, well, really both quarterbacks to keep it simple, because these are 2 really good defenses. And I know Patrick Surtain is out, but there's still more on that D-line. And I expect both D-lines to eat. I expect 3 sacks from each team.
Okay.
Give or take.
So let me read some chats here. King James says, is J.J. McCarthy playing for the Vikings? Yes, he is. He's been named the starter for this Sunday.
I don't know about that, King Jamie.
What?
What he said about Texans with the crazy upset.
It won't be an upset because they're actually favored. But to everybody, if you didn't see the Vegas spread, you would think Denver is the favorite to go in, right?
6-2.
I agree with you, KGME. I would assume Denver would be the favorite, but somehow, some way, it's Houston. Maybe it's because of that defense. They are very stout. Numerically, it's the number 1 defense by points. We will get to the Casey game very soon, brother. Very, very soon. So I expect, you remember how I said in the Chicago and Cincinnati game, both offenses to cook? Because there's no defense there. If you have fantasy players like DeAndre Swift,
The opposite.
you know what I'm saying, T. Higgins, all those guys, start them. This game is the opposite. I expect both defenses to cook. If you got Bo Nix or C.J. Stroud, I'd probably bench him. I expect both defenses to cook, and I expect the better quarterback to win. I just don't know who is the best head coach or quarterback combo. I still don't know.
You're lying.
I
You ain't
still
lying.
don't know. I don't know.
Actually, I don't know. I'm probably leaning towards Denver. Sean Payton. I'm probably leaning towards Denver. The 6-2. I mean, yes, Houston played good last week, but who did they really play? I don't know. I feel like Denver's on the rise. I'm gonna go with Denver.
I'm gonna stay with Houston. I'm gonna go with the Houston Texans here, not because of Vegas, just because I trust C.J. Stroud. Not really. What the fuck? More than I trust Bo Nix. I actually don't trust neither one of them, to be honest with you. But if my life is dependent on it, I'm going with the Texans. I'm gonna go with C.J. Stroud, and I'm gonna go with the Texans.
So I'm just gonna go with the coach on this one and say Sean Payton gets it done.
All right. So let's get to the next one, which is another 1 o'clock showdown at Pittsburgh. You got the Indiana Colts, who are 7-1, favored at the road, 3 points at Schittsburg. The number 1 offense in the league versus the number 6 and the number 6 defense in the league versus the number 13th offense and the 22nd defense at home. However, Indy only has 2 wins at Schittsburg since 1960.
What the fuck?
They won in 1968 back in the what's it called? Goodness gracious. I am so sorry. It's not because he's a white quarterback, I promise you.
Goddamn white boy.
It is not because of that. Johnny Unitas. Couldn't remember his name for the life of me. Johnny Unitas was the
Damn, he's the last one to beat Pittsburgh?
No, that was 68. The last time they beat Pittsburgh at Pittsburgh was in 2008 with Peyton Manning.
Oh, yeah.
But they don't have no Johnny Unitas or Peyton Manning.
Cool, nigga.
However, I'm going to be biased. I'm going with the Colts. I'm going to run with the Colts. I'm going with Daniel Jones, Danny Dimes. And I am being biased. I'm a Ravens fan. So I want this fucking Schittsburg Steelers to lose. But that's not the real reason why. The reason why is because I got Jonathan Taylor in my fantasy football team and I want him to go fucking ham. That's why I'm biased. I have 2 reasons to be biased, actually. I'm selfish because I want the Pittsburgh Steelers to drop in the standings and I want Jonathan Taylor to cook. I expect JT to wipe his ass with his Schittsburg terrible towels and all that shit. I expect him to have 2 or 3 touchdowns again. I expect Indiana to cover. What you expect?
What I expect from this game is Pittsburgh to crowd the box to stop JT. But they won't stop him from doing what he's gonna do to them on Sunday. It's that simple. He's gonna run all over them. That defense is atrocious. They might well just pack it up. I don't even think if they do make the wild card, they'll be lucky because they not looking like one of those top teams that is gonna get into the playoffs and make a run. They look like they're one and done if they do make it. So, yeah, no, the Colts are hitting on all cylinders. Period. Like you can't. They're 7-1. When somebody shows you who they are, believe them. That's what they are right now. They're 7-1. So, I have to go with that.
Yeah, I would love nothing more than to see in the record books that only 3 Colt quarterbacks have beaten Schittsburg at Pittsburgh since 1968. Johnny Unitas, Peyton Manning, and Down syndrome Daniel Jones. I would love nothing more than to see that shit.
Finish him.
All right, let's get to the next game here, which is the Kansas City Chiefs and your Buffalo Bills. Now, we got a Chiefs fan in the building. Let me go give him the
invitation.
The collab cam here.
The VIP.
Just so y'all know, if you have a webcam, this is a podcast reviewer has say. We will send you a web link as we're about to do right now, so you can hop on the screen, get on the mic, and talk your shit.
Hey, holla at us, man.
We want to hear what you gotta say. We want to hear your takes. Go ahead, King Jamie. It's your game coming up. It's your game. Here we have the heavyweights of the AFC. You have the Kansas City Chiefs, who are ranked 7th on offense and number 2 on defense, and the Bills, who are ranked number 4 on offense and number 9 on defense. Sorry, I'll have you know this. These are the fun facts here.
Oh, never mind.
Kansas City is 4-0 against Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills in the playoffs.
What the fuck?
But the Buffalo Bills are 4-1 in the Josh Allen Mahomes era against the Kansas City Chiefs in the regular season. This is a regular season game. Something's got to give. So, what do you expect in this game?
I just feel like Kansas City is hitting like on everything, whether it be offense, defense, special teams. Everything is just working, it's flowing well. You could see it even in that last game. Even though he did turn the ball over twice, it was like he never even paid attention to what was going on. Then just kept going forward, and they kicked their ass in the second half. I'm expecting more of the same. I just don't think the Bills' defense is good enough to be able to stop Kansas City Chiefs' offense. I love what I'm seeing from Patrick Mahomes, except for especially that atrocious first half. But if he comes with the second half, first and second half, then they're in trouble. So it's gonna be a long game. It's gonna be a long game. It's gonna be a long night for the Bills. And Josh Allen is not Josh Allen right now, and we just gotta call it how it is. I just explained how Lamar Jackson has more passing touchdowns than this man, and he missed a month of football. That to me is a little alarming. I'm just calling it like I see it.
I have to agree. I expect the Kansas City Chiefs to walk into Baltimore and spank that bottom. I expect them to beat them, Buffalo, and to beat them soundly. I expect them to go in there and for Pat Mahomes to have 4 or 5 touchdowns, no interceptions, not like he did against the Washington Redskins. He's not going to play down to his competition. This is the game that you can trust your money with Pat Mahomes. I think that the Kansas City Chiefs are just a better team, defensively and offensively. I don't see Josh Allen being the hero that he can be to win this game. I just don't see it. I expect Kansas City to win by more than 3. I expect them to beat him soundly. I expect Mahomes to cook.
Last week, they scored 40 points, and Josh Allen had a rushing touchdown. That's it. Everything else was James Cook and the defense.
Not to mention,
because that was Andy Dalton. It wasn't Bryce Young.
So far this year, the Chiefs are by far the more physical team. They have a stout O-line.
They look amazing.
They have plays for everybody to get open.
They found it.
I think they've hit a groove that the Bills cannot counter. I don't care if they're at home. I think this is going to be a beatdown. I really expect this to be a beatdown.
Now I do think early on it'll be a close game because they know each other so well. But I think towards the end, like, they'll start pulling away. Towards the end, they'll start showing like the level that they're on.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Kansas City Chiefs jump early on them.
You think so?
It would be 21-0 in the first half.
I mean, if you stop their run game, they pretty much non-existent right now.
That's the thing. I don't see James Cook cooking. That's why I don't believe the Bills can win this game, because I don't see James Cook cooking against this defense. I could see Josh Allen doing his thing, but he's at his best when James Cook is around. You know what I'm saying? I even said it last week. The road for the Buffalo Bills to get to the Super Bowl and win runs through James Cook, not through Allen. And Allen is a great quarterback. I think he's the best dual threat quarterback that's light skinned in the NFL. But I think that he is not as good as he can be to beat Mahomes with the team that he has currently. Had he had Stephon Diggs still, maybe. Had he had a stout O-line, maybe. Had he had a great defense that, you know what I'm saying, that can get turnovers, maybe. They don't have a defense that does that. They have a defense that can keep you at bay, but they don't have a defense that can force you to turn the ball over or force you to make errant throws. So what do you have when you do that to Pat Mahomes? A massacre. Just an absolute massacre. So this is an easy bet to me. Kansas City covered easy.
By the way, he's 13 in QBR. I think last year he was top 5.
Yeah.
So that, I don't know. He's not playing the same. as he was last year.
So here we have a matchup of the Seahawks. This is the Sunday night football game. In here you have the return of JD5. Jaden Daniels is named the starter for Sunday night football. The Seahawks are on the road at Washington.
Yeah.
It's the matchup of the Seahawks and the Skins. The Seahawks are elite. The 6th ranked offense and the 7th ranked defense on the road to the 17th ranked offense and the 21st ranked defense. Pathetic.
I smell pussy. Is that you, John?
The more I see the Washington Redskins, the more I realize they may not make the playoffs no matter how good JD5 is. Seattle's also on a 9-game road win streak, as you know. I think Seattle's going to win. I expect Sam Darnold to not only cook, but I expect Sam Darnold to duel with JD5 for a little bit and then take it on home after that. I expect Seattle to just negate the pathetic, whatever you want to call the Washington Redskins run game. They have none. This is the weakest running team in the league outside of their quarterback. Obviously, JD5 is going to give him better numbers because of his legs, but without him, this is the worst running team in the league. They cannot run with a running back. They can't. They cannot get more than 4 yards per clip. And if you can't do that in, you know what I'm saying, in a 4-play series, that means you don't even get a first down. So what do you expect from here?
King Jamie, I just want to say before, because he said Commanders with a pissed off rebound win. I don't think so, because Washington's defense is nowhere to be found, and Seattle's defense is incredible. I watched them. I'm sure you watched them too. It was the fourth quarter. The game was completely over. They could have gave up the touchdown late and still won the game handily. And they still didn't give it up. They were still fighting to the last whistle. So it's like, from what I see, Seattle's defense is probably going to be top 5, maybe top 3 by the end of the season. And that offense is it's not going nowhere. He has it in bunches. He has Smith and Jigba. He has the tight ends. He has Arroyo who's starting to come on. He has Walker. He has Charbonnet. Like, he has the weapons now, and he's playing at one of the highest levels that I've ever seen Sam Darnold play at. And on top of that, their defenses, it'll manhandle you. So I'm with my man over here. I'm picking Seattle. I just think Seattle's just in the groove right now, and they found something. They found something.
The thing about it is, King Jamie, the only way I see Sam Darnold struggling in this game is if he just shows up on a bad day, or if somehow, some way, the Washington Redskins can scheme a blitz package that Sam and them ain't ready for. It can happen. It's likely it can happen, yes, but the more likely scenario is that Sam Darnold's not going to be bothered by the Washington defense that's been showing up all season long as the 21st ranked defense and only dropping after that. You could question their schedule. They haven't really faced that many top offenses, so you know what I'm saying, the fact that they're still ranked 21st is saying something. And I expect the defense in Seattle to just be able to make sure Jaden Daniel is one-dimensional. He'll be able to cook, but
he's not getting out that pocket.
Not efficiently.
And then on top of that, we don't know what his limitations are injury-wise, if he can even run the way he usually runs. So his escapability might not even be there. And this defense is hell, I'm telling you.
So, yeah, I just think the Seattle Seahawks are just riding on a different
By the way,
wave than Washington right now.
This guy hasn't missed a beat all season. It's not like you know what I'm saying, like he's had a few bad games and a few good games. No, he's really had consistency throughout every game so far this season. That's why he's in my top 10, because he's been that from last year to this year. All right, brother. Be safe, man.
Take care, brother. Enjoy the game tomorrow, bro, or tonight. So yeah, I got Seattle covering this one, and then we got Then we got the Monday Night Football game. This is a matchup of the Arizona Cardinals on the road to Dallas, where Arizona has won 7 of the last 8 matchups. Just so you know,
Kyler's not playing though.
Kyler's playing. That's what I just looked it up.
Yeah.
Give us a moment, good folks, to fact check it because we want to make sure there's only because last week there was a late scratch again with Lamar Jackson. Where's that game at? All the way down here. Pause.
I thought they said this guy was starting.
No, they're even talking about it.
Despite suiting up at the team's backup, Jonathan Gannon expects Murray. Wait, I think it said it right there, bro. Yeah, they're sending out Jacoby Brissett.
Late scratch.
So we have a late scratch here.
So Jacoby Brissett will be playing against Dallas. I believe that number must have increased then. No, it's the same, 2.5. So that's probably because they think Jacoby Brissett's gonna cook against the Dallas Cowboys defense. Unbelievable, bro.
Cool, nigga.
Do you blame him?
I don't blame him.
Goddamn, had Bo Nix.
I was expecting
they
at
had
least-
Bo Nix looking like fucking
I was expecting at least 7.5.
John Elway out here and
I was
shit.
expecting 7.5, but it still says 2.5. I'm like, damn, Dallas, don't faith in your defense. Because this was the line when Kyler Murray was named the starter. I looked it up yesterday and earlier today, the injury report.
Is it a coincidence that most quarterbacks play good against Dallas?
Yeah. So this is the 19th ranked offense and dropping, and the 13th ranked defense, and the number 2 ranked offense sometimes, and the 31st ranked defense.
Jeez.
Once again, Arizona has won 7 of the last 8 meetings, but I'm guessing Arizona's best quarterback was playing these games. What do you expect from this game, bro? It was Monday Night Football.
I'm honestly expecting a close game. I think this game will be probably like 31 to 27, something like that. They'll win close. I'm going with Dallas, but just because of Dak, I think Dak will bounce back in this game. It's a lesser defense than he had to go up against last week, so he'll get back to his form. But I always question Dak Prescott when it comes to like an elite defense, because I don't feel like that. I feel like that's when he kind of like shells away.
Oh, we shall see. If Arizona's considered elite tomorrow, or in a few. Tomorrow. It's Monday night. I agree. I have to expect the Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott to make sure they win this game. I think Dallas is going to cover the 3-point spread. I don't know if it's going to be a close game or not. The only reason I'm betting this is because I have to. But, I'm taking Dallas negative 2.5. There's no way I'm betting on Jacoby Brissett over Dak Prescott. I don't trust either coach, but it looks like one coach knows more offense than the other at the moment.
Jacoby was cooking last week too.
Or it just looks like one coach has his quarterback, the other one doesn't.
I don't know.
Cool, nigga.
All right, that was the last game there for us, and then we're going to talk
Don't
the
be
players under pressure.
surprised.
So today is Saturday. Players under pressure. We like to do things a little different. We are millennials, and something that's very, very, very prominent for any millennial is Dragon Ball Z. In Dragon Ball Z, these were very, very epic series of fights and saving the world and all kind of shit, heroics. And there are 2 special rooms that we take from Dragon Ball Z when we like to put players under pressure. He has the keys to the hyperbolic time chamber. The hyperbolic time chamber is a special room where you can spend a year's worth of training in 24 hours, ready for the cell games. All right. So let's get to
Hell yeah!
let's get to your players under pressure for week 9.
All right, so in there I have Bo Nix. I just want to see Bo Nix start to continue that consistency. I thought last week he played really well, but then again that wasn't against a great defense. So just now that you're going up against a test, I think defensively, just take care of the ball, continue taking care of the ball, and come out with the win. I put Trevor Lawrence in there because if you lose to the Raiders, it's over. You might as well just go ahead and pack it up. They're gonna send you away with maybe they probably get like a 6-7 round pick for you and just send your ass away because they know you don't have the goods.
Goddamn, white boy.
Dak Prescott, you're in there because I needed to bounce back. That's crazy that I have you in my top 10 and you didn't have a touchdown last week. I expected you to play mediocre, but I didn't expect you to play terrible. That was terrible. Josh Allen, the reason why you're in there is simple. You have to show out in this game. It's time, buddy. If you're gonna do anything incredible, do it in this game because I haven't seen it all season. The last year was last year. This year is this year. Then I have Aaron Rodgers in there. The reason why I have Aaron Rodgers in there is because to me this is their biggest test. I think they need to win this game because if they don't win this game, they might not make the playoffs. Then I have Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is in there because he just needs to continue to do what he's doing. Without the turnovers. Stop turning the fucking ball over. It's simple as that. You have all the means to score with that offense. Then I have Caleb Williams in there. Why I have Caleb Williams in there? I want to see something. Show me something. It doesn't matter if it's in a loss. Just show me you can go toe-to-toe with somebody who can actually really play the quarterback position. Then I have Jaden Daniels in there. It's real simple, Jaden Daniels. You don't have to win this game. I just need you maybe like 3 touchdowns, take care of the ball, and stay healthy. Stay healthy because you need to get healthy because I think you guys can still make the playoffs even with that atrocious defense. Seahawks. I have Sammy D in there because Sammy D, he's been cooking. I expect him to come right off the bye and continue to do what he's doing. Go right back, like wash, rinse, and repeat. Then I have C.J. Stroud in there. The reason why I have C.J. Stroud in there is because I love what I saw last week. I need you to continue that. I want to put you in my top 10. I did last year. This year I had to take you out because you've just been underperforming. If you continue to show progression again, then we could talk. So those are my players under pressure for this Sunday and Monday night.
Well, that's the hyperbolic time chamber, but I got the gravity room. It's a special room in Dragon Ball Z where you can multiply Earth's gravity times however much you can handle before freezing the cell game so you can save Earth. So let's start with the 20 times gravity room, which is the low gravity room. In here you will find Caleb Williams, Daniel Jones, and Sunshine Trevor Lawrence. Every time I put people in the gravity room, I give them special instructions. For Caleb Williams, to step the fuck up. It's time for you to show why you're the first pick overall. It's time for you to show why the Chicago Bears should invest a lot more money to build around you. It's time for you to step the fuck up and show why the coach is actually pretty good at what he does. And you've got an easy defense to do it against, so there's no reason why you should have a passer rating of less than 90. Then you got the Great White Hope and Daniel Jones.
Goddamn, white boy.
I need you to step all over fucking Schittsburg. Step all over the towel, step all over everything. Just not the Roberto Clemente bridge, and that's all I ask for. And then Trevor Lawrence, step on the gas, man. Step on the gas. I don't know what to tell you, but just step on the gas. Get the fuck going. Get your offense in rhythm. Get some momentum going. This is an easy team. You should definitely win this game. And get back on track to get ready for the playoffs, bro. Then we got the 50 times gravity room. Here you have Jordan Love, you have C.J. Stroud, and you have Bo Nix. I gave them instructions. Keep the fucking same energy. God damn it! Come on, Dusty! Jordan Love, you played amazing last week, and you're playing Carolina at home. Get it done. Houston and Denver, you guys have a matchup against each other against the best defenses, where some of the best defenses the AFC could offer. Keep the same energy. Just don't turn the ball over. Whatever you were doing last week, surgical, be precise, be efficient, do that, and don't turn the ball over, and you should be able to win this game. Then you got the 100 times gravity room. In here you'll find Sam VP, Dak Prescott, and Drake May. And then I also gave them instructions. For Sam VP, it's to steal.
Goddamn, white boy.
Steal Sunday night football, steal the show, make sure you're the best player on the field, and you'll win. Dak Prescott, run. You got Javonte Williams, motherfucker. It's time for you to start using him.
Nigga.
This is not the time for you to have 5,000 yards and 40 touchdowns in a season so you can get the MVP. This is the time for you to find a winning formula just like Jalen Hurts and Lamar and a few others. Run the football if you fucking can.
Cool, nigga.
Then Drake May. Be sharp. You're going to be playing a hell of a pass rush, so you're going to have to be quick, sharp, and precise at all times. I have nothing but faith in you. I think you're going to be able to do it. So go ahead and do what you do best, bro. And then you have the 100 times gravity room. This is for the elites. The 400 times gravity room. This is only for the elites and the Super Saiyans. In here you have only Mahomes and Josh Allen right now. Hurts is on a bye week and Lamar already played. This is the best QB. You are the best QB, so act like it. Show us that you're the best QB in all of football, and that's why you'll win. And for Josh Allen, for you to have any chance to win in this game, you're going to have to go MVP mode. You're going to have to go the guy that played against the Baltimore Ravens week 1. That's the Josh Allen they're going to need from today. And that's week 9's players under pressure.
Finish him.
So let's talk about this real quick because we're lagging so much.
We're starting to lag here. Sorry, y'all. Sorry.
Let's
All
talk
right.
about these the 3 tiers we got here.
For the NBA. So, man. No. Here we have, wait a minute. We have a NBA reaction. So, it's only early in week 2 of the NBA season. So, we decided to do something fun. Instead of putting players under pressure for the NBA, we're going to do 3 different categories. So far this season, who has surprised you? So far this season, who's met the exact expectations? And so far this season, who's disappointed your expectation? For me, it's the Orlando Magic and Paolo Banchero. To me, they have disappointed. They're starting the season 1-4. This is pathetic. We expected them to start 4-1 instead.
Be cool, nigga.
Then you got Wembanyama and the Spurs. I actually saw this coming. I thought Wemby was going to be great. I didn't know they were going to open the season 5-0, but I thought they were going to be a playoff team. And I thought Wemby was going to progress like he is right now. So that was expected. The Chicago Bulls are a very, very big surprise.
What the fuck?
I had no idea this was coming. I thought they might be a play-in team, let alone, you know what I'm saying, start the season 3-0. They started 5-0.
Finish him.
Set my mind. So that's why I put them in the power rankings before they were even 5-0. They just on a tear. But are there any other surprises for you?
The 76ers were a surprise as well. That rookie's playing out of his mind. I think they can definitely make a run in the playoffs. Maybe not far, but just to gain experience. That's great for them. I would say as far as disappointing, the Hawks. The Hawks, because I thought the Hawks were going to be fine now that they had Porzingis and they was going to have Jalen Johnson back. But now Trae Young's hurt. So now they got a bunch of hurt people over there too. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know with the Hawks what to expect anymore.
What's up?
And then the people that I expected, obviously.
Derpy Entertainment? Derpy Entertainment? What's going on, brother?
What's
Welcome
up,
to the
man?
Pressure Podcast.
So then the people that I expected, obviously, the OKC Thunder, they're 6-0. Duh. Warriors. The Warriors, I expected them to be doing what they're doing. And I also said the Pistons because I think the Pistons are right where they belong. They're like right in the middle of the race.
I like that. I would say another surprise is the Lakers playing pretty good without LeBron and Luka.
That is a surprise.
Surprise is the Utah Jazz right now. But we've seen the Utah Jazz a few years ago get off to a hot start and then fizzle out. And then even
I was going to say the Hornets.
I kind of expected the Hornets to be. That's one of I would say I expected the Hornets to actually be a little better. They're more competitive.
But I didn't because of injuries. Because it always seems like it always came down to an injury. Either LaMelo Ball or Miller. Somebody always got hurt. Or the suspension that Bridges had not too long ago. I think that was like a year ago. So it was always something like holding them back. It seems like now they're starting to put it together and it looks good.
Another A lot of people say it's a surprise. I actually expected it. Was the way the Celtics have been playing. I would say I expected them to be a playoff team. I had them ranked
Except for
fifth,
tonight.
I think.
Oh my God, they got that. That's
It's
great.
okay. It happens. You're gonna go through struggles, but you're not gonna be a 20 and 40
Nah.
team. That ain't gonna happen.
Nah.
Denali, what's up, bro?
Slept right through the.
Well, welcome, brother. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Give me a hell
We're just
yeah.
talking about the 3 categories: things that surprised us from the NBA, things that we expected, and things that are disappointing. To me, the Magic are disappointing. I expected them to start 4-1, and they're starting 1-4. Yes, the fucking Dodgers won the World Series. Fuck them. I don't care.
Fatality.
Fuck the Dodgers. Fuck the Dodgers. Fuck them.
You just
fuck
came
'em.
in here just to say that, didn't you?
Fuck Japan. I love Japan, but fuck Japan. Fuck Mexico right now. I love Mexico. I love Mexico. I love Selena. Fuck Mexico.
He was the one with. That was the one with the home run.
Fuck Canada.
Rojas.
I love me some Canadians, but you know what? Fuck Canada. You let me down. All I needed you to make sure is that you beat LA, and you couldn't even do that. I'm a Laker hater. I'm a LA hater. Okay, I don't hate the city of LA. I just hate the LA teams. I don't like the Dodgers, even when they were in Brooklyn. I'm a Yankee fan. When we were born, we said fuck the Dodgers and fuck the Red Sox. I'm a Knicks fan. As a self-respecting New Yorker, it's fuck the Lakers and fuck the Celtics. And as a Ravens fan, it's fuck the Pittsburgh Steelers and fuck anything Boston. The Patriots really gives the middle finger. And you know what I'm saying? After that, I don't care about anything else. I don't really care for the Rams because to me, the Rams are not an LA team. To me, the Rams are still St. Louis. The Chargers, I still call them San Diego all the damn time here. You see me. I can still call them San Diego. That's not LA. LA's team is the Raiders. And that's the only team I actually did like. But I actually prefer the Oakland Raiders, not the LA Raiders.
What did you say? When are you going to do a list of the top 10 hottest celebrities?
Oh,
That's
so
a good
that's a good one for Top 10 Thursday. You want to
Thank
see
you,
some,
man. Appreciate you.
some shouties?
Some tips.
Denali wants to see some lighties in here. You know, Denali, I almost had a few strippers. Instead of calling it Bum of the Week, I was going to have the ass cheek moment of the week. And we're going to have a segment here with some strippers twerking in the background. But I prefer to do it more YouTube friendly.
A little more kid friendly. I don't think kids watch this, but.
So you guys in the comments for Top 10 Thursdays, we like to rank our top 10 favorite things. Give us ideas, please.
Absolutely,
Got 10
that's a great idea.
female celebrities.
Thank you, Denali.
Denali, can she be dead?
Oh yeah, exactly. Could she be deceased?
Can she be in heaven? Can I dig her up and clone her? But the lag is still here. I guess we're going to have to cut it short, guys. So sorry, man. I wanted to stay and talk a little bit more basketball. But we will be back on Monday. Monday we will recap the weekend. We will come in with the Money Player of the Week and the Bum of the Week award. And we'll talk week 3 of the NBA, what we've learned so far.
Yes,
all right?
sir.
So appreciate y'all tuning in. This is the Pressure Podcast, where means to perform, react, and do using strategies in sports under rigorous environments, motherfucker.
Give me a hell
Deceased
yeah.
or alive. Sounds good to me.
Hell yeah, I'll take it. The only podcast reviewer has say, if you have a webcam, we'll send you a web link so you can hop on the screen, talk your shit.
Finish him.
Till Monday, motherfuckers, at midnight. See you then.